Hi friends, it's Donzella from Ms Donzella Cooks. Today we're having a semi-homemade Taco Tuesday tortilla soup. The reason I say it's semi-homemade is because we're going to make it out of the simple Southwest chicken breast strips. In my pan I have some onion and garlic that I've already sauteed. So I'm just going to dump this chicken in here, the whole package, just like that. And again, it's the carving board Southwest chicken breast strips. These are already seasoned, so that's what makes this really, really nice. Because your seasoning is already here. You're just gonna mix this together. And like I said, I already had the onion and garlic that I sauteed. That's the only sauteing or chopping of anything we're gonna do. Like I said, this is semi-homemade, easy chicken tortilla soup, and I'm using that whole package of those Southwestern chicken strips. I just want to break these up a little bit. And friends, if you like easy recipes like this, I'd love for you to join me in my kitchen at Ms Donzella Cooks. Subscribe to my channel. I'd love for you to join me. And we've broken some of those up. So to this, I'm going to add a container of chicken broth. We'll turn up our heat. I'm just going to get this heat kicked up a little bit. Bring our broth and chicken to a boil. And if you're doing this by hand, you can use rotisserie chicken or cook your own chicken and shred it up. But today this is semi-homemade, quick, easy, budget-friendly weeknight meal when you don't have a lot of time. And it's nice comfort food. Easy tortilla, chicken tortilla soup. So I'm going to turn up my heat. And to this, friends, I'm going to add a can of sweet corn. I usually like the frozen corn, but this is what I have on hand. Like I said, friend, we're using what we have in our pantry. This is budget friendly. Work with what you have. So it was a can of corn. And to that, I'm going to add a package of fajita seasoning. Like that. I'm also going to add a little bit of taco seasoning. Not the whole packet, maybe half, because I just want to use the fajita seasoning mostly. I'm going to stir that together. And then we're going to use something a little bit different. I'm going to use this chunky salsa because it has your onions, your peppers, your cilantro, your garlic. Everything is in here to give you that Southwestern flavor. So we're going to put some of that in here. You don't need the whole jar. I'm just using half a jar, but if you have a large family, you can double this recipe. And everything in here is done. You have from your salsa, you have your peppers, onions, garlic, everything you need. Okay, and to this, I'm also going to add some cream of chicken soup because this is going to be a creamy chicken tortilla soup. And I'm not going to use this. Normally, you just use one small can. I'm using just a half of this can. And you also, if you don't like that, if you don't want to make it creamy, you can stop here. But I'm making it creamy, so that's why I'm adding this. And if you do want to make it creamy and not use the chicken noodle soup, then add some heavy cream. And friends, I do not measure. I go by taste and seasonings that I like and seasonings that I know my family likes. So we just stir all this together. I might need the whole can of chicken, my cream of chicken. I didn't think so, but I think so. I need to make it a little bit creamier. So I think, friends, I will use a little bit more in here. Go at it gradually, like so. I'm going to add some extra seasonings here. I'm going to add some black pepper. Not too much. The sauce has got a little heat to it. We'll add a little bit more. There's some garlic powder. Onion powder. My favorite, Mrs. Dash. No, I'm not promoted by any of these companies. I just like to use the products. And I think I am going to use my whole can of cream of chicken soup. Okay. So sometimes, friends, we're cooking for real in here, so sometimes you never know how much you're going to need, and you just kind of go as you go along there. Let's see, and get the rest of this out of here. Yep, friends, we are cooking for real. This is a real kitchen. We use simple ingredients. There's nothing fancy. There's no fancy cookware, no fancy utensils. Just working with what I have and what God has blessed me with. And God tells us to, when we work with our hands, we work with what we have and the best to our ability. And when you're cooking, just add a lot of love. And when you add a lot of love to your food, simple ingredients, your dish will come out delicious every time. Okay, so friends, we're going to stir that up. And this is just a simple soup. We'll put the rest of our sauce in here. So like I say, friends, you have to gauge it to how much you have, how much you want to make, and how your dish is coming along as you go. So just, there we go. Just want to make sure everything is all mixed up in here. Everything is all working together here. I'm going to taste this a little bit and see how we're doing here on our seasonings. Now, friends, we're going to add a little sugar to the mix, just a little bit of sugar. Not too much. Let's see what it tastes like now. Now, friends, I know what we're missing. Feels like I got a pot that's too small, but we're going to add some stewed tomatoes. I'm going to turn my heat down. So 1 can of stewed tomatoes. There you go, friends. It's simple, easy, semi-homemade. Chicken tortilla soup. Just stir that up, make sure they're all mixed up. Now let me taste. Do another taste test here. Add a little bit more sugar, friends, to balance out that tomatoes. And to balance out the tartness of those tomatoes. And you just let this simmer, as if you would like to let it simmer as long as you like. But it's actually ready to eat. Let's do another taste test. I'm trying to balance out the tartness of this. Okay, friends, that's really, really pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little more onion powder, a little more garlic powder. A little more than Mrs. Dash. Let's see how we're doing here with this test. Give me a little bit more sugar. because of the tartness. Those tomatoes and the salsa and the stewed tomatoes. These tomatoes are a little tart, so to balance out, it always add a little sugar. That'll help you balance things out, balance your flavors out. Wow. Okay, friend. I think that's it. Actually really very good right now. The longer it cooks, the better it tastes. So I'm going to dish this up for you and show you how we serve this. So here we'll just dip this up just like that. So friends, here is our finished, easy, semi-homemade tortilla soup. I'm going to add a little cheese to the top. You crushed tortillas on the top. A few extra tortillas on the side. Let's move that out the way so you can see what we have here, friends. So here, friends, we have this easy semi-homemade chicken tortilla soup. So friends, if you like delicious recipes like this, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and Ms Donzella Cooks. I would love for you to join me in my kitchen again for this delicious, easy, semi-homemade chicken tortilla soup. Great for a Taco Tuesday dish or just an easy weeknight dish or when you just want something hearty and comforting. Again, friends, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe to Ms Donzella Cooks.